Hello, welcome to the video, welcome to JH Reviews. Scary Movie is back on the big screens, ready to make an absolute parody of all the scary movies we know and enjoy. It's been a long time since I've seen a comedy movie at the cinema, so is it worth going to see? Let's review the movie and find out. Let's go.
Bag.
Who are you, John Wick?
Sink into the chair.
Scary Movie 6 brings back the original crew, years later when a Ghostface-style killer returns to cause chaos once again. While trying to survive, they find themselves caught up in a parody of modern horror films, taking shots at everything from Scream, Terrifier to Megan and Smile, even Sinners. It's essentially a return to the original formula, a simple slasher story used as an excuse to make fun of whatever is popular in horror right now. I've always enjoyed the Scary Movie films. They're stupid, they're silly, but they're always a good laugh. I'd say Scary Movie 1 and 3 were probably my favourites. This movie feels more like a continuation of those earlier films, rehashing that classic Scream-inspired storyline. What I always liked about the originals was that they completely took the mick out of everything, but somehow still played it straight. The characters felt genuine, and I actually think that made the comedy funnier. We've got some hilarious moments, some brilliant parodies of other movies, and even a cool action scene that felt straight out of John Wick. It reminded me a little of the Matrix parody scene from the earlier movies. It was also great to see the OG cast back. They had to be in this. At times, I was wondering whether they were passing the torch a little bit or introducing some new mainstays for future films, if we ever get more. The movie is very self-aware of itself and everything else going on in the world, and it pokes fun of all of it. I actually quite enjoy that side of things. I feel like comedy can make topics easier to process by presenting them in a much more simpler and ridiculous way. Anyway, putting that aside, I felt like this was a return to form. A traditional movie spoof. Perhaps not the funniest of the series, but definitely better than some of the latter entries. I also think that there's some rewatch value here. For me, the key ingredient is the return of the Wayans. They are a huge part of what made these movies iconic in the first place, alongside the rest of the original cast. Overall, it's not meant to be a good movie in the traditional sense. It's not trying to deliver amazing drama, shocking twists or emotional storytelling. This movie knows exactly what it's meant to be. It's here to make a mockery of other movies and point out the obvious in the funniest way possible. That's what makes it work. It's not a movie for the critics, it's a movie for the fans. I also enjoyed some of the nostalgic moments. Nostalgia can be frustrating when movies rely on it too much, but Scary Movie just has fun with it. Here are my ratings for the movie. Scary Movie 6 is silly, stupid, and surprisingly fun. I rate Scary Movie 6 a 7 out of 10. For its genre, for what it's trying to do, I can't really fault it too much. It's not an all-time great comedy, but it's definitely not bad. It's a fun movie that pays homage to some great horror films in a comical way. I'm going to avoid the soundtrack category here. If I'm totally honest, I don't recall any music. Cast, 8 out of 10. There are a lot of cast members in this movie, but for me, the returning OGs were the highlight. They made the movie what it is. So that's my review on Scary Movie 6. Have you seen it? If so, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. If you're new here, please subscribe, and if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. It would mean a lot. Until then, thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.